Hello and welcome to Steve Cart's mining tutorial. For the purpose of this video, I'd like you to pretend that this is a tunnel leading down to our mining level, and as my drill cart digs 5 blocks apart, I've placed these tracks off center every 5 blocks apart. So let's demonstrate how this works. And the best way to demonstrate is to set it starting. So I load fuel up, and this track remover cart heads this way, unloads, refuels, and in the meantime other cart is off. It loads up with rails, heads this way. This block turns on its drill, and as it places track next to one of these, it connects and heads sideways and digs out this area. In the final version you'll give it a lot of track, but for this video I've just given it a little bit. So once it's done, it heads back, turns off its drill, offloads its loot, triggers this redstone signal which frees this cart, refuels, and stops here. Now under this cart there's an advanced detection rail, and as the other cart goes over this detector rail, it sends a redstone signal and frees this cart. The advanced detector rails, if they don't have a cargo manager next to them, they'll hold a cart until it receives a redstone signal. So as we see, this cart unloads its track, frees this cart, where it loads up the unloaded track. If any track has already been filtered out, it ends up here, and we heads down, turns on the drill again, and takes the next branch. Okay, we're not using cargo distributors. I have nothing against them, it's just for this video, for this setup, they're not needed. We just use a yellow one to unload, and our blue side to load track, and this one just loads track on the blue side. Track gets sorted, and all our other loot goes into a storage section. So now we can see our track remover at work. Goes past our module toggle, which in theory doesn't turn on or off the track remover, but what it does, it resets all the modules, and as the track remover, when it starts, it doesn't pick up track until it reaches the end that the state it switches to. So it doesn't pick up any of this track until it reaches the next end. This doesn't count because it can go on. It only reaches the end once it reaches the end of a new track which we've put down. So this is a very simple way to queue up our carts. If we wanted to use more carts, we could have 2 holding places and link the redstone signal, which would free them both and move them both along one, freeing the first one. But for 2 carts, this method is fine. And as we can see, we're going to walk down. We can queue up a load of branches very easily, and queue up work for overnight or just over lunch, or as long as you want. And you don't need a huge amount of track. 2-3 stacks would be plenty, up to 6. And we mine out a large area. Charcoal, which I've shown you if you here. You probably want to get charcoal from an automated tree farm. I can post videos if requested on how to set up an automated tree farm using steep carts and either vanilla furnaces or industrial class generators and furnaces. So request that if you want it. Otherwise, I hope this helps, and I strongly recommend it as a good way to get into automated mining early on in Feed the Beast, and I hope you like it. Thank you for watching.